Hi, I'm Author Aaron McGowan, and I'm going to show you how to go from an idea to print. Let's find out how to make a comic. So let's start off with a comic I made back in 2016 called A/D. This was a 60-page full-color graphic novel. The year was 2016, and I was going around Australia trying to sell my comic to people at various pop culture expos like Supernova, which was like a Comic-Con kind of thing back in the day. And it was fun travelling around selling the comic. We went to Melbourne a few times, to Sydney. We sold locally. We met a lot of cool people, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. But, of course, while you're here, you want to know how to make a comic. So, I'm going to tell you all the steps. The first thing you need to do is find yourself a artist. If you have a story, I'm assuming you already have your story that you've worked out what you want to say. So the next step after having your story, your idea, is to find your artist. Now, we got super lucky with our artist. We got a guy named Bob Reagan from Indonesia. He lives on Bintan Island, which is an island that apparently doesn't have much but elephants on it. And he is an amazing artist. So the place where you can find good artists, I've found, is places like DeviantArt or Upwork, or even occasionally, if you're willing to pay a bit more, Fiverr. I know that sounds a bit funny, but Fiverr seems to cost more than if you're going through somewhere like DeviantArt or Upwork, because you can really negotiate a longer term contract where you're paying for more pages at a time, or you're working out a reduced price per amount of pages you're paying for. After you've secured yourself an artist and you've worked out a reasonable price with him or her, now it's time for concepts. Concepts and characters. You'll spend a lot of time in developing your world and characters with your artist to get the right feel for the characters. You can do a lot of redesign in this part of the process, and it's good to do a lot of redesign and revision of what you're working through at the time. Use this pre-production time to really flesh out your characters. You have a lot of time working back and forth with your artist while he's sketching or she's sketching, for you to put little inputs in, tell him what you don't like, tell him what you do like, so at the end of the day you get the result that you want. Your artist will send you sketches, then usually you'll move on to the inking stage, then you'll move on to the colouring stage, if you want to go that far. This includes any details in locations, characters, stuff in the world that you really want to be shown. Devices, in my case, because my story was a sci-fi story. Now, the next part has two approaches. You can either get all the characters and locations sketched from the start, which will cost you a little bit more money, but you'll know the world a bit better. Or you can go with just getting the characters you need for the issue that you're working on. We got the ones that we needed for the issue we're working on, plus a couple more, just so we knew who they were for when we work on the next issue. So now you have a bunch of OCs, but what can you do with them? We'll find out in the next episode. So please like, subscribe and share for more content in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.